Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously, create dozens of quick lists, display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Sorry everybody. So welcome to the Swing Trading Show. It's 12:30. We are Wednesday, April 11. US market is down 80 points. We're down around 220 points at the low of the day. The low was approximately the opening. And Nasdaq is positive. The TSX was negative, positive, neutral for the moment. So first of all, I want to show you the index for the 30-minute 250 period. I just want to show you how the resistance are important on all the index. And honestly, until we break those kind of resistance, and it could be also higher because we have multiple, but this one seems important, we need to just open position that are very strong in their sector, and that the sector is bullish. Like gold and silver today are interesting because both sectors are breaking out. GLD is breaking out. GDX, the sector, and TTGD in Canada are breaking out. There are multiple breakout, Canada, US. So it's interesting. And what's interesting also, this right now when we have a breakout in a sector like that, we could start in the morning by opening position and thinking more about day trading, and more that the day continue. If the movement continue during the day, in the afternoon, we could decide to keep those positions for swing trading. If those positions will have inverse in the afternoon, we could just close them in the same day. But to open right now, bullish ETF, we really need to wait until we will have a clear breakout of the trend. So, example, it's clearly 160.5 at minimum on QQQ. On the Dow, for me, it's not before 24,700. On the SPY, it's not before 267, 267.2, 267.3 at least. On the TSX, it's a lot less clear on the TSX, but it's not before 15,400 with a potential at 15,750. So the reason why the market was down this morning is because of an increase of the geopolitical tension with the Moyen-Orient, because of the chemical attack that's happened during the weekend. So yesterday, Trump tried to make the United Nations an okay to give him permission to, I think, retaliate on Syria for what they did, because chemical attack are it's international law that you cannot do this in your own country and also in other country. But it's not the first time that Syria used chemical bomb to on his population. So Trump wanted to retaliate to Syria, and the Russia make his veto, and Russia said that they will intercept any bomb that is sent in Syria. So this morning, President Trump tweeted that to Russia, it was a warning to Russia to be ready to intercept his bomb, because he will send them, and he also said that his bomb are intelligent and blah blah blah, and that this will be tough to intercept. But so geopolitical tension increased because of this tweet and because of the veto of Russia yesterday. But at the same time, we did not add a real act. So for the moment, it's just we dire. So we don't have. But I think that if, example, tonight there are bombs that are sent to Syria, I think geopolitics will continue to increase and the market will probably going down. So the reason why the oil breakout today, we had the inventory, but before the inventory, we have the geopolitical tension that are increasing in Moyen-Orient. So it's the reason why the oil move every day since beginning of the week. But today, it's a very important day because we break the major resistance. It's tough to know what's the next price and the next resistance on the oil. I think we have room. So I will say that the next target is $70. We are at 66.82. On the gold right now, so with the increase of the tension, gold was very strong this morning. We break the first resistance, not the big second one, but we touch it. Approximately, we don't see it right now, but we see it with the weekly chart. We are up $18 during the French show. We're up 25, so we deflate a little bit, and they are a breakout on the gold and silver sector. So we had recommendation in the gold sector this morning on a Market Guru. It was an analyst choice. It was on Gold Corp. And if we look, the US dollar is slightly negative at its supports, and Canadian dollar continue to push very strong this week with the increase of the oil and now also the gold. So the gold sector, it's a breakout. Yes, there are a couple of top, but it's today if you want to open position. Barrick Gold was good. Gold Corp, so we opened Gold Corp at 1805 in the neutral formation because it was breaking out in the States, and now slow. We recommend it mostly when we had the breakout on the GLD, and now we had a small correction, but I think it could come back. And with the risk of an increase of tension, I think that the gold could make a move next week and for the end of this week. So it's the best sector today. There was a couple of other breakout. Alamos Gold, Anico, Tao on a new high will be nice. IAM Gold was more like a day trading stock. Yamano could be interesting on a new high at 375. We also have the silver with Wheaton Precious and First Majestic. That was also two nice position. Not a big fan of Pan American Silver because all of its resistance. SSR Mining deflate. And in the energy, it's honestly more like a second day, but it's more also like a day trading movement. Honestly, in Canada, the real breakout was last Thursday on in the energy sector. So today, it's more like day trading. And if the move is very strong, you could decide to keep it, but it's not the best entry point. But Husky could be a nice entry point. Enerplus also could be a nice entry point. It will be a new breakout today. There was a breakout there, but those stocks are exception. Bonavista also could be a breakout. ARC is probably the best one for a breakout. It's in breakout since the beginning of the day. So ARC Resource, very nice stock today. Suncor, it's not a breakout because of the resistance right there, but it was a day trading stock, and I said this morning that the target is the top. So he made the first entry point was at 46.73, and I think that the top could be around 47.61, so it's approximately 90 cents, 2%. That was the target on Suncor, the reason why we did not put it in a breakout. We also have Prairie Sky that is pushing, but it's all second day. I prefer Vermilion if we compare with Prairie Sky. We also had a news in the marijuana. The news in the marijuana is because they finalized the deal with the 6 producer from Canada and the SAQ. So they signed the deal. The deal it's with the Hydro-Apothecary. It's the main provider of marijuana for the next 5 years. It has a target estimate of 200,000 kilo that they will produce for the Quebec in the next 5 years. So I think we could have seen the bottom.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So I don't know when the sound stopped when the show. So before I was talking about the marijuana, I said that gold and silver were the 2 best places to go today. And in silver, it was First Majestic and Wheaton Precious Metal. And in my opinion, it was Goldcorp and Barrick Gold, the best 2 in the gold sector. But there are a couple of more breakout in the gold. And in the energy, it's the second day. There are not a lot of breakout. And if you open a stock for swing trading, you need to calculate the risk compared with the reward, because if it's second day, it's probably more like 10%. I think 10% is a lot to risk on a move that starts a week ago in Canada. So marijuana, we had the news that the SAQ finalized the deal with the 6 major producer for it's a 5-year deal. The company that will be the main provider, it's Hydro-Apothecary. So when we look at this, marijuana rebound strongly yesterday, probably because of this news. But today did not move a lot. So Hydro-Apothecary deflates since the opening. And the stock to monitor, I think it's Canopy. But for the moment, Canopy, until we break back at 28.50, I don't think it's time to open position. The rest of the position are still all in their downward channel. So this is it for marijuana. I want just to show you the sector with the 5-minute 150 period. So the major points today on the downside, it's 263 on the SPY. The Dow is around 24,200. On QQQ, Nasdaq is stronger today, so we have more room. So it will be tougher to play ETF on QQQ. Oh, and I want also to talk to you about HVU and HVI, the two volatility index in Canada, because they will stop trading on June 11. We'll have time to talk about it, but HVU and HVI, they will stop trading on June 11. HVI, it's not a surprise because the stock did not move at all since February 5th, and they have closed the US 1 XIV. But for HVU, it's honestly it's disappointing. I think it was an interesting stock when we had movement like we had since the end of January, when we have a lot of volatility and as it swing a lot on the downside. HVU is very interesting for day trading. So right now, for the moment, we have no indication that the TVX will be closed. So starting and after June 11, the TVX will be the only one that we had to play the VIX volatility. I don't know if they will have a new ETF in Canada. We'll have to monitor this in the next couple of months. It's still a couple of months. So I have two questions. Still watching RTN for missile launch with big volume. Yeah, RTN, it's Raytheon. It's not far from a breakout, so you could be right about it. I think I have a list with the military, so just let me military. So I have 11 stocks. So Raytheon, and I think I'm really not sure, but I think that the Tomahawk, this is the missile that they sent the first time to respond to the chemical attack. I think it's Raytheon that they manufacture the Tomahawk bomb. Not sure, but if it's Raytheon, this stock could move more because I think it's like 50 million each bomb, and last time they launched like 50 to 60, so it could be a couple of million more for Raytheon if they had to reload their arsenal after the attack, if they are an attack. But Raytheon, Lockheed is also another military stock, Northrop Grumman, but the best one for one, Raytheon and Lockheed are at their resistance. Aereo Environment, I don't know, probably that this one will react to something about Syria, but I don't know specifically what they do. But the stock opened rapidly and is flat since. Kratos Defense also is breaking out today. Also this one opened strongly, did not move after that. So I don't think we should open those positions. But if we have, example, a new breakout on this one, on a new push on this one, but I prefer Kratos or Lockheed or Raytheon. But Lockheed and Raytheon are also completely neutral, like the market. Should I buy gold still since it's now going down? I will wait. But look at GLD. It was down, but if we made another push, it could come back. So 129 could be an interesting entry point with GLD pushing higher on the gold sector. So I think that if GLD push, the gold will probably push, and yes, you could have a good entry point on those stocks. But if you look at Barrick still stays strong, but I think Barrick you should wait until 1670 approximately. And Goldcorp, I honestly think that on a new push around 1820, it could be a good entry point. But it's sure that the risk with those positions and the gold and the silver, if we don't have any more retaliation or any more increase of the geopolitical tension, the sector could go down. That's the risk. Like I said in French show, there are always risks when we buy company, when we buy stock. It could be positive or negative risk, but there's always something. So at some point, if we want gold, I think it's today. But yes, you should wait to see it rebounding to be more sure about a movement. So this is it for today. So have a nice day and see you next week, next Wednesday at 12:30.